Hello, Peanut Peeps. How you doing? Everything is great here. Today's episode is about the Yellow-Crowned Night Heron. I took this footage over the summer and I had a great time. Before I get to the video, I want to thank Vahagraphy for having me as a guest on his live stream a couple weeks ago. This was the first time being live and it was fun, but I was feeling a bit nervous and lost a little sleep thinking about it. But I think it went well, and I think my mind only went blank a few times. But a couple of friends said they didn't notice that. But it was a great experience for me, and Vahagraphy and Chuck both are super nice guys, and they really made me feel welcomed and relaxed. Vahagraphy's YouTube channel is called Vahagraphy, the rock and roll photographer. That's pretty catchy.
Rock and roll!
Rock and roll!
Oh, my finger.
Tune in there. He does a wonderful job providing photography information, equipment reviews, and current events, especially Nikon, along with live streaming. Also, Chuck, his channel is called AP Studios, and he's built a great community where he live streams 2 times a week, where everyone discusses everything photography and whatever is on your mind. I put the links to their channels below and check them out. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Longrider, who spread the word of my channel to Vahagraphy. So, thanks guys. It was awesome. Okay, now let's get to the video. The Yellow-Crowned Night Heron is a rather stocky wading bird. It weighs about 1.5 pounds, and the females are a little smaller than the males. Its wingspan is about 3.5 feet. Occasionally, these herons will eat small turtles. Their stomachs secrete an acid that can dissolve the shells. Like all herons, the Yellow-Crowned Night Heron flies with long, slow, purposeful wing beats. It can be found gliding over water with its legs easily visible, extended straight below the tail, unlike the Black-Crowned Night Heron, whose legs can barely be seen in flight. Being a heron, the Yellow-Crowned Night Heron is related to egrets and bitterns, and to a further extent, pelicans and ibises. The night herons are usually considered to have separated from the day herons, such as gray blue herons or green herons. This early morning, here, a mallard swims in the same water as the night herons. On these hot summer days, the herons and other species like sharing this pond that is formed from runoff from the roadway. They enjoy drinking and bathing in the water. This mama mallard is not going to let the yellow-crown get too close to her babies. This baby mallard wanders off, and this curious heron is going to check out the situation. But this baby's mother is watching closely, and it's not going to end up well for this heron. Mom and Dad are having a discussion on how they should raise their family. Dad had enough listening and shows his temper. But again, Mom comes out victorious as Father Mallard runs off with his tail between his legs. Here I was sitting trying to get low. This heron came down the trail and kept walking towards me, and kept getting closer and never even looked at me. I feel honored when the birds come close and feel comfortable. When I was down by the water, one of the herons walked behind me and stood about 6 feet behind me. It seemed like he was curious to see what I was doing. About 9 to 10 days after arriving at the breeding grounds, the parent builds a nest. At first, the male brings materials for the female to build the nest. Then both will perform both roles. Sometimes they will steal material from a nearby nest that's being built. They can be seen repairing the nest well into the breeding season. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Peanut Chew Adventures.